Welcome back to Next Bike World, the place where two wheels rule and adrenaline is life. Today, we're unleashing an absolute beast, an icon reborn. Say hello to the 2025 Kawasaki KX500, a dirt bike that doesn't just roar up, it explodes onto the scene with power, presence, and performance that screams legacy and evolution. If you've ever dreamt of raw two-stroke muscle mixed with modern refinement, this is the machine you've been waiting for. Let's dive deep into what makes the 2025 KX500 one of the most talked about motocross revivals of the decade. First, a little context. The original KX500 earned legendary status in the 80s and 90s. It was raw, it was brutal, and it was fast at dominating desert races, motocross tracks, and even hill climb events. It was Kawasaki's ultimate answer to the need for sheer power. But when production ended in 2004, fans were left with a void that no modern 450 could quite fill. Fast forward to 2025 and Kawasaki finally answers the call of die-hard enthusiasts with the modern reincarnation of the 500cc two-stroke king. Let's talk engineer because that's what the KX500 is all about. Under the green plastics lies a brand new, re-engineered 499cc single-cylinder, liquid-cooled, two-stroke engine with electronic fuel injection and digital mapping. Yep, you heard that right. This isn't your dad's KX500 with a carburetor that needs constant love. This is fuel-injected Fury optimized for performance and consistency, no matter the altitude or temperature. Kawasaki has gone all in with this engine. The power band is monstrous, but not unruly. Thanks to a revised power valve system and two selectable AQ maps, the KX500 can be tamed for technical trail sections or unleashed for wide-open desert blitzes. With a claimed 64 horsepower at the rear wheel and a dry weight of just 245 pounds, the power-to-weight ratio is downright savage. The low-end grunt is immense, and the mid-range punch, neck snapping. But what surprises most is how refined it feels up. It's still a two-stroke, still aggressive, but way more manageable than the fire-breathing 1990s original. Kawasaki has paired this power plant with a 5-speed close-ratio transmission that shifts like a dream. Gearing is optimized for both motocross tracks and enduro-style terrain. And with the hydraulic clutch, the engagement is buttery smooth, great for maintaining traction in tight sections or hammering starts at the gate. Now, let's talk chassis and suspension because you can't harness all that power without top-tier control. The 2025 KX500 uses an aluminum perimeter frame derived from the KX450 platform but reinforced to handle the additional torque and vibration of a two-stroke 500. It's light, stiff, and perfectly balanced. Suspension duties are handled by Showa 49mm coil spring forks up front, fully adjustable of course, and a Showa balance-free rear cushion, BFRC, shock in the rear. The travel is amply 12.2 inches in the front and 12.4 in the rear, providing monster hit absorption for big jumps, whoops, and gnarly landings. The bike feels planted and confidence-inspiring whether you're attacking a berm or flying over triple jumps. Braking is also on point, with a 270mm pedal disc up front and a 250mm disc in the rear, both with aggressive dual-piston calipers. The braking feel is strong yet progressive, perfect for late braking into corners or scrubbing speed before technical climbs. Ergonomically, the new KX500 follows Kawasaki's ErgoFit adjustable ergonomics system, allowing riders to fine-tune handlebar and foot peg positions. The seat is flat and grippy, while the plastics are sleek and narrow, promoting effortless body movement. Riders of all sizes will find a comfortable and aggressive attack position on this machine. The bodywork is pure Kawasaki minimal, angular, and aggressive. The signature lime green plastics are offset with black and silver graphics that scream factory race bike. Every detail, from the radiator shrouds to the rear fender, is sculpted with aerodynamics and rider comfort in mind. Let's not ignore the electronics because this is 2025, not 1995. The KX500 comes with launch control, traction control, and adjustable power modes, all controllable via a simple bar-mounted switch. There's even Bluetooth connectivity through Kawasaki's Rideology app, allowing riders to adjust fuel maps, track maintenance intervals, and analyze ride data. Purists might scoff, but it's hard to deny the advantages of tuning your bike from your phone after a few test laps. On the performance front, this thing is an absolute animal. From wide-open sand washes to tight motocross circuits, the KX500 delivers relentless acceleration and deep torque. The front wheel lifts in every gear with the slightest twitch of the wrist. And yet, thanks to modern suspension and chassis geometry, it's far more composed than its brutal predecessor. You can ride it faster, longer, and with more confidence. Fuel range is decent for a two-stroke. Thanks to the new IFA system, the 1.9-gallon tank gives you a solid 30 to 45 minutes of hard riding depending on terrain and throttle discipline. Not bad for a machine that wants to be wrung out at every opportunity. Now, we know the question everyone's asking. How much does it cost? The 2025 Kawasaki KX500 comes in at an MSRP of $11,499. Yes, that's a chunk of change. But consider what you're getting: a factory-level, fuel-injected 500cc two-stroke with modern components, premium suspension, electronic rider aids, and enough performance to humble any 450 out there. For many riders, this is a dream bike, a unicorn that finally exists again. Let's talk about unique selling points. Because the KX500 is not just about nostalgia, it's about domination. First, it's the only mass-produced, fuel-injected 500cc two-stroke dirt bike from a major manufacturer. That alone makes it a rare breed. Second, Kawasaki didn't just bring back the KX500 as a tribute, they re-engineered it for the modern era, respecting the past while embracing the future. And finally, it's a bike that offers something nothing else can: the visceral thrill of a big-bore two-stroke, refined with 21st century technology. No four-stroke comes close to the combination of sound, smell, and snap that the KX500 delivers. So, who is this bike for? It's for the seasoned rider who wants maximum performance. It's for the nostalgic enthusiast who never forgot the magic of premix and big power. It's for the racer who wants to stand out with something different and faster. And it's for anyone bold enough to tame a legend. The 2025 Kawasaki KX500 is not just a motorcycle. It's a statement. It's Kawasaki throwing down the gauntlet, reminding the world that performance isn't about compromise, it's about pushing limits. So if you're ready to twist the throttle on a full-bore, two-stroke masterpiece, the KX500 is waiting. Thanks for riding with us today here on Next Bike World. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss an update on the hottest bikes from around the globe. Drop a comment. Would you ride the new KX500? Or is it too wild for your garage? Until next time, keep it pinned, keep it clean, and keep loving the ride.